welcome to my playthrough of the ROM Hack Pokémon Colosseum ReduX. Last time we finally got the ability to purify our Pokémon, and then we sort of got stuck a little bit against Scrub, as well as getting stuck on Dakim. Because this ROM hacker likes increasing scale of the bosses by a lot, so... But anywho, off screen, I've purified a few more of my Pokemon that I wanted to try to train up. And this is the result. I've trained like most of the ones when I try out to level 40. That's what I have done. Well, with the exception of what, the Electabuzz, he became 41 instead. Alright, we purified the Curlia. Evolved it, or I evolved it and nicknamed him Freed based on the character from Fairy Tail. And this became his stats, so I think I will have to just sadly bench Espeon. Because it looks like the ROM hacker had something against Espeon, so sadly we have to be benched. I trained up the Carvana and purified it. I nicknamed her Jaws, and these are her stats. They've really overtuned Sharpedo's special attack, because the fact it's 121 at level 40 is pretty crazy. Then these are the stats of Electabuzz. Mesh became very fast and very strong at level 41. James R. Weezing is here with 114 defense, and everything else is okay. Hey Fairy, welcome! I like the new name, Fairy Sweetlight. It's fitting for you. I also decided to train up the Hitmonchan and looking at the speed stat and the fact that his special defense stat is very low means this ROM hacker tweaked Hitmonchan's stats. He did not appreciate that Hitmonchan had an absurdly high special defense stat, so he went, screw it, tossed the special defense stat out the window, and instead made Hitmonchan extremely fast. With a decent special attack, because this is a jolly nature. And his special attack is 69. By the way, nice, not intentional, but he shouldn't have that high special attack stat, especially not with a jolly nature. He just shouldn't, so I guess this was the ROM hacker's idea of making sure he can use the elemental punches by buffing the special attack stat. But I really don't know why they made Hitmonchan so freakishly fast. I don't understand that though. Then we have Pidgeot, because I purified the Pidgeotto. Decided to nickname him Tokoyami from My Hero Academia. And it's to be expected of a Pidgeot stat, with an okay-ish speed and okay-ish attack. So, a change they did make though was Twister is a flying type move with 80 base power. So Pidgeot has a good way of hitting both targets and has a chance of flinching both. So that's a huge plus for Pidgeot. I did also purify and train up others that are in the storage here. Like I decided to, of course, make Michelin the Donphan to level 40. I decided to train up the Shuppet and purify it, so I could at least have a Bennett. And I nicknamed her Sabrina because I was thinking of the anime Sabrina, because she used like a puppet for her psychic powers. I was thinking of that, like, oh, Bennett is the puppet that Sabrina used in the anime, so that's why I nicknamed her Sabrina. I also decided to train up the Slugma, so he evolved to Macargo. And yes, he still keeps Water Absorb. That's still a thing. Water Absorb, Macargo. And his stats are pretty okay. With 107 defense, 91 on both special attack and special defense, 41 speed, so all things considered, Slugma is not terrible. He's just fine now. Unlike in the base games where he's terrible. So I might use Macargo from time to time in this playthrough, because so far it's my only fire type, and his stats are actually not half bad. But for the Dakim fight, this is the team I gotta run. Since he has 3 fighting types, so I need Flying and Psychic to take care of them. I need a fighting type to take care of his Magneton. I need Electabuzz to deal with the Murkrow he has, and I'm gonna use Sharpedo for paralyzing the Shadow that he has. And I did use the money that I got from this level grinding to buy some healing items. Sadly, I could not afford any revives. But then also bought a few Pokeballs. Because they really don't give a lot of money in the Pirate Square. Which is where I had to level grind the entire time, by the way, and yeah. He really picked poor timing to put these difficulty bumps. He picked bad timing. Because I wouldn't mind the difficulty spikes if we would have had Mount Battle unlocked. Or if he made like the semi-final Pirate Colosseum difficult when we could purify. I wouldn't have minded then because, again, we would have had ways to overcome it. But putting these difficulty spikes when we have no way to counteract them, though, was a bad taste by this creator. It was very poor taste to do this. So now I just have to align my team. Yeah. Jaws, she will stay in the back line until the Shadow comes out. And I just have to pray that I outspeed so I can glare it. We don't need to read the dialogue again, we just have to make sure we win the fight. I don't know why I have to keep his theme of being Earthquake. I really don't understand that. Oh, he leaves with Hitmonchan now! That's not good. Because Hitmonchan is stupidly fast. Mach Punch the Magneton. If anything, the Magneton needs to go. It lived the Mach Punch, you're kidding me. You've gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, I took like no damage from the Earthquake. Oh, it helps going to level 40 to not be obliterated by the freaking Earthquake. Because it did so much damage last time. Now hit back. Now, why do you have to go after my Hitmonchan? You. Wow, that's just fantastic. I guess I do this now? Still Psychic and just hope it does enough damage to kill Magneton, even if it's resistant? I believe in greed. I just feel like this is one of those ROM hacks where you You cannot go without any sacrifices. It's not possible at all. Dang, it didn't break through. Dang. Freed, you are a champ right now. Well, this works out in my favor. Sort of. Alright, the Hitmonlee has to be hit with the Psychic no matter what. Hitmonlee has to be hit by it. So, get rid of the paralysis. Dang it, Hitmonlee's faster. Dang it. Oh, Freed. You are tremendous. Jeez, am I glad I decided to train up the Curlia now. Gardevoir still being the greatest of them all. And we got a full process on Magneton. You love to see that. Love to see that. Hyper Potion. Freed has been awesome. He's gonna freaking stay this fight. I don't care if I lose Electabuzz. I honestly don't care about that. It will allow me to switch in, or no, wait. But wait, I can use this time to find out if Sharpedo is or is not faster than Zapdos. Assuming I get the full para and he wasn't gonna target, you know who? Magneton? Surely he wouldn't do Spark on Electabuzz. Surely he wouldn't, right? Right? I still don't get why he got Zapdos of all birds. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so that you wouldn't do frickin' Spark on Electabuzz when he was in. Ah, man. I don't outspeed. Well, there goes that plan of glaring the Zapdos. Yeah, this might still be a problematic fight because of Zapdos' existence. Psychic, hope it doesn't one-shot. And keep Freed alive. Thunder Wave? Well, that's gotta be helpful for me. You silly Dakim! You silly man! You paralyzed yourself, you fool! You played yourself! Uh-oh. I actually don't want to see this special defense drop. I don't want to see this. Well, let's try Ultra Ball first. I mean, surely Thief still won't kill. Means from a Weezing, right? Turns out, all I needed to beat Dakim was a Gardevoir. That was all I needed. Whew. There were a lot of close moments there with Freed. I'm so glad he hung on. The way you handle those Pokemon with your audacious skill. Who are you? Master Dakim! Ah, the two scumbags of difficulty spikes are meeting each other. Scrub and Dakim. Ah, Scrub! You were hopelessly outclassed against him. You had zero chance of winning. I'm pulling out for now. You go to Ein's lab and help out there. As you wish, sir. This isn't over yet. Stronger Pokemon are being made even now. You better get serious about training your Pokemon for our next meeting. Dahahaha. Where'd he leap off to? Did he just go to his doom? Oh, we got this disc. Alright, man, let's talk to you. How you survived that tackle from Dakim, I do not know. Ow! That wasn't an experience I'd ever want to have again. I'm glad you came to my rescue. Thank you. I'm Vander. I'm an area leader here at Mount Battle. I'm Brittany, and this is Snow. We're glad to see you. Brittany explained everything that had happened to Vander. But you told me explained a lot. Thanks to you, I know exactly why they attacked us. This is a time flute. I have to find it while I was on my training trek. It said that the time flute would summon Celebi, but just once. There must be something about Celebi that frightens them. They obviously don't want Celebi to encounter Shadow Pokemon. Well, let's not spend any more time here. Let's go back. But here, I want you to have this. I got the time flute. But are you certain? May we really have something this precious? Of course you may. I'd rather have you use that time flute than have those crooks take it by force. Use it and save the Shadow Pokemon from their sinister plan. Hey look, a random box suddenly spawned. That contained TM47. It would be neat if we got TM Earthquake here. Alas, it's just Steel Wing. What rewards do you give here now? Is it still the same thing? Right, price list. TM29, so that's still Psychic. Alright, so it still seems to be the same thing with Psychic, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and then Double Team. Alright, so it didn't change too much with the things here. Well, first order of business, heal my team, heal them. Why must you talk so much? Nurse Joy, I just want you to heal my Pokemon. Alright, we can now fix back our team. So let's bring back Michelin in exchange for Little Mac. I know he's very fast and all, but I want to put Little Mac on the back, just, you know, to gauge a little bit if it would be worth a slot or not. And sadly, I think I will leave Tokoyami behind in exchange for Zapdos. I mean, I'm being given the option of Zapdos. So why wouldn't I purify it? Hey Arietta, how you doing? Is it usually not hot during the summer where you are, Fairy, or